there! Welcome back to my channel. Have you ever had that moment where you're about to buy something and deep down you know you probably shouldn't? You're so not alone. Last week, I made a video about why we buy things we don't need that delved into the psychology and talked about emotional spending. The goal was to help you see why we buy things we don't need and activate logical thinking. Today, we're talking about something that is so human and applies to all of us: what to do when you are tempted to buy something you don't actually need. You know that moment when you're about to hit buy now and pull out your credit card, but deep down, you're not sure if this is the right choice. So here are practical steps to help you pause and make a mindful decision when temptation strikes. Number 1, pause and breathe. So let's not rush. Take a deep breath. Give yourself a moment to step back from the urge and create space to think. Temptation often fades when you pause long enough to reflect. Number 2, evaluate the need and check your why. This is the good time to ask yourself, do I truly need this, or is there another way to get it, like borrowing, renting, or buying secondhand? And you can ask yourself, does this purchase align with your priorities? Would it bring long-term benefits, or is it just a short-term fix? Are you buying this out of emotion, like boredom or stress, or is it a genuine necessity? So ask yourself these questions to evaluate the need. Number 3, think about your future self. You want to contemplate, would I still need this tomorrow? What about next week? Will this purchase make me feel good later, or would I regret it? And what will my future self thank me for? Is it buying this or saving that money? Number 4, consider your budget and calculate the real cost. You work hard for your money, so instead of just thinking about the price tag, you can look at it this way. Can I afford this without going into debt? And does it fit within my budget and saving goal? How much does this cost in terms of my time? Let's say if an item costs $100 and you make $20 an hour, is it worth 5 hours of work to get this thing? And is there something more valuable I could do with this money? What am I giving up if I buy this? So let's say you're ready to buy this item. We'll move on to number 5, assess the item. Because not all purchases are created equal. We want to think about the quality, would it last, would I need to replace it soon? Have I explored my options? Could I find a similar item at a lower price or better quality? If you care about ethical things, you want to think about, does this company support fair labor and sustainability? And one thing I like to do is to look at the overall review on this item. Are other customers generally satisfied with this purchase? So number 6 is use a delay strategy. Delayed gratification is truly effective. When you are unsure, don't buy right away. You can try the 24-hour rule, which means you wait a day before deciding. You can also put it on a wish list and revisit later. Often you'll realize you don't need it after all. One thing I know happens a lot, and I'm guilty of this as well, is that we buy because something is on sale. A discount doesn't automatically mean it's a good purchase. If you wouldn't have paid full price for it, you probably don't need it. Chances are it might end up collecting dust, go out of style, or fail to bring you real joy. Number 7, shift your focus. Sometimes the urge to buy is really about wanting to feel better. Instead of shopping, is there something else you want to do? So what else can you do to feel good right now? Maybe take a walk, call a friend, have a cup of tea, or maybe journaling. Find a healthier way to meet that need. This topic reminds me of a conversation I had with an acquaintance after I left my corporate job to create a life that I truly love and care about. So after this acquaintance heard about my story, she asked me, "Do you still have disposable income for shopping?" Because for her, shopping was a major source of joy. But here is what I've learned. When you feel fulfilled from the inside, when your life aligns with your values, you don't need to rely on shopping to feel abundant or happy. True abundance comes from how you experience life, not just what you buy. So this leads us to number 8. Remind yourself of your bigger goals. Think about what you are working toward. Is it saving for a trip, paying off debt, or maybe building a life that you truly want? Remind yourself you're choosing your long-term happiness over this short-term impulse. I want to emphasize that it's totally okay to buy things you truly love and need, but when temptation comes up, give yourself the power to choose consciously, so you feel good about where your money is going. If something truly nourishes your body, mind, and well-being, or if it's something you will cut back in other areas to afford, then definitely invest, enjoy, and even pay full price. It's all worth it. Mindful spending isn't about just saving. It's about prioritizing what truly adds value to your life. The goal of mindful spending isn't to deprive yourself. It's about making sure your money is working for you, not against you. Every dollar you spend is a choice, so why not make choices that truly align with your goals? I hope today's video gives you actionable steps to curb the impulse and helps you maximize your money and examine your spending habits from a place of intentionality. So tell me, what's one thing that helps you pause before a purchase? Drop in the comments. I would love to hear your strategies. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.